doing? Happy holidays and all that crap. Seriously, despite the hat that I'm wearing. Happy holidays! Um, well, I guess I should make a rant this near the holidays, but it should be a rant. I haven't talked about this topic in at least like a year and a half now. I've made the incredibly accurate observation that everybody's lusting after the latest lens. The most important lens, I think this is a quote from me. I don't know if anybody actually said this before, that the best lens in your camera bag is a speed light. Let's repeat that. The best lens in your camera bag is a speed light. Of course, I repeated that very, very often. The most important thing is what everybody's missing is the front end and the rear end of photography. What would that mean? Well, imagine like your camera and lens are the bread, right? So you show up with the bread. Where's the peanut butter and jelly? The peanut butter and jelly, obviously the peanut butter is the speed lights and should be a radio trigger. We just have at least a couple of them, for God's sakes. But what's the jelly? The jelly is, and this is amazing. But imagine if you like bought tickets to an IMAX movie. I mean IMAX. Excuse me. IMAX. I said IMAX. An IMAX movie. And you left your contacts or your glasses at home. Wouldn't that be brilliant? You'd be staring up at, this, I think what is an IMAX movie these days, like $16 or $20. Staring up there and you're looking at that nice high resolution video and you can't see crap. Doesn't matter what camera you have. Here's one thing that I guarantee you that like 95% of you, easily 95% of you are screwing up on, is that no matter what camera it is, you're taking incredible images, right? It doesn't matter whether you do or don't like the camera, pertaining to myself or somebody else, the images are incredible, but you're looking at them on a horrible, horrible display. I keep asking people, when I ask them, there's the two important questions. I ask them, are you getting speed lights? Like, you got the best lens and camera that money can buy, essentially. Even if it's a cheap camera and lens, it's like, where's your speed light at? Everything is about sensor saturation. And then the other end of it is like, well, well, I'm using this old 1080p monitor. I got at Walmart for... I know photography is expensive. I'm not about people blowing more money, but this Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever sort of holiday it is that you're celebrating, why don't you take some of that Christmas cash or treat yourself the most important thing that would make you happy. And it's not about this, okay? I'm not pushing Apple or anything. Buy yourself an awesome, true photo, video editing display, for God's sake. The one that I use is in the other. This is just something that I do some odd work on. This one's a 21-inch 4K display. But my main one is a 5K 27-inch iMac that I use. It's got a lot of memory in it, by the way, and a solid-state drive. I mean, this has nothing to do with Apple versus Windows here, okay? Just a professional. It doesn't have to be one of those, I forget the name of the brand. It actually comes with its own viewing hood so that you don't get light contamination. I forget what it is, 6,000s and thousands. You only need to spend less than $1,000. I mean, there's a really good Asus one. There's a really, really good LG. I can't remember the model on the Asus or the LG that like most people buy. I think the LG is like $1,200. I can't remember the model name. And the Asus is like $800, something like that. Why don't you buy a you got a professional camera, for God's sakes. Yet I know you're editing the shots. I mean, whatever it is you're editing. You're editing them, and obviously the tertiary of that would be, and I don't want to talk about it in this video, is a display calibration tool, right? That's the wonderful thing about an iMac, is that you don't really have to worry about display calibration, to be honest, but, now that you got the speed light, which is so incredibly important for saturating, 95%, if not more, professional photography is flash photography. Let's repeat that. 95% or more of professional photography is flash photography. Unless, of course, it's something really damn far away, like, a hardcore photojournalist or sports photography. You just can't use a speed light there. I'm talking about for portraiture, studio, product, blah, 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 blah. It's flash photography. Why is it that you've got all this money invested in lenses and cameras and, and you're working off of a nickel and dime cheese bag display? I know for a fact that you just bought that XXX lens that was like $1,000 or more. Instead of buying the next lens, if you don't have the speed light, get that first, okay? Get the speed light first. Treat yourself to something that is actually incredibly, incredibly important for your photography, which is a good display. Happy holidays. Really? What is it? I mean, literally, when you've got a camera with professional output, and everything today is professional output compared to what it was like 8 or 10 years ago, why the hell are you working off that cheese-ass, stinko, turd muffin monitor? I don't get it. This isn't about spending more money, but I mean, most of the people that have that crap-ass monitor are the same people that have like 2 or 3 cameras, like a dozen lenses or more. It's like, instead of whatever it is you're buying next, buy a monitor. Buy a display that will accurately represent the photographs so that you can enjoy them and properly edit them. Really, you're paying for an IMAX movie and showing up without your glasses or contacts in. It's like you're looking at the awesome content, but you can't really see it. Damn it! Damn it! Really is the second most important thing after that damn speed light. Get a Godox 685. Whoops. I accidentally turned the video off with my pounding on the desk there. Get a damn display. Literally the most important thing to your photography, whether it is business, commercial, whether it's a hobby, get a damn professional, at least a 27-inch, for God's sakes. At least the 27. This is a 21-inch. 21-inch is sufficient as long as it's a really good display. It doesn't have to be one of those $6,000 displays that the guys at Pixar use for editing the animation in multi-million-dollar movies. It doesn't have to be one of those damn displays. I think that's what the average one costs. There's the cheap one's like $3,000, and then the professional one, it's tiltable and it's like 32 inches. I think it's like $8,000, something like that. You don't need that, but you at least need like an $800 to $1,200 display. And what the hell are you bitching about? That's the cost of an average decent lens that you're saving up for anyway. Yeah. Girlfriend, everything I said in this video is 1,000% correct and absolutely undeniable by anybody. I dare you to find somebody that says, this video is wrong. Because it's not. It's accurate. Take that into consideration, why don't you? Merry Christmas. And all that crap. Calm down, calm down. Hold on a second, let me check my blood pressure. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, bye.